remember that thing very well, so I'm just going to read it off my trusty piece of paper. It was on the night of my father's 50th birthday party that I realized I hated myself. Instead of being at Maggiano's with people who love me, I chose to go to some house party over by UCLA because I knew they'd have Coke there. When I arrived, I spotted Jimmy near the bathroom smoking a cigarette. I lunged at him. The music was too loud to talk, but words weren't necessary. He held up the small Ziploc bag in front of my face, dangling it there like a dog treat. $60 bought me the couple of grams, so I shoved 3 20s in his hand and went to the bathroom, locking the door behind me. The lights flickered on and the electricity buzzed harshly. The place reeked of old vomit, the tiles were thick with mildew, and there were cobwebs in the corner. None of it mattered. I took out a small vanity mirror, a 20, and a razor blade from my purse. I set the mirror on the counter next to the sink and rationed out the cocaine onto the mirror and began sectioning it off into little lines, cutting it up to make the granules easier to inhale. I rolled up the 20, shoved it into my right nostril, closed off the left with my finger, and snorted one line after another. I sucked it back far into my sinuses, feeling it burn and drip down my throat. I sighed and rested my head on the cool tile. I thought about my father having fun at dinner. I thought about how it would make him feel if he could see me now. I cut up another 3 lines. My tongue explored the corners of my mouth. The coke had numbed my mouth, my lips. I stood, hands gripping the counter, waiting for it to numb my brain, too. I felt the slimy liquid ooze out of my nose and into my mouth. I sucked it back into my throat. A sharp pain stung the space in between my eyes. I pawed at my eyes, feeling them squish around in the sockets. As I opened my eyes again, I remembered there were still 3 lines left. I snorted them all quickly. I wet my fingertip and mopped up the residue on the mirror, put my finger back in my mouth, and let it slowly float along my gums. I wiped the sweat from the back of my neck and caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I barely recognized the reflection, a person who needed a drug to feel happy, complete, and alive. My cell buzzed. It was my stepmom calling. I shut off the phone and cut up the rest of the cocaine.